Thanks so much, Vanessa. Well, North America's largest specialty food show is just about to open right here in New York City. The Fancy Food Show brings more than 100,000 products to the Javits Center starting tomorrow. The exhibitors come from all around the tri-state area and across the globe to show us what's next in the food world. This morning, we're getting a tasty preview courtesy of two exhibitors. But first, we want to begin with Ken Sater. He's the spokesman for the event, and he's here to tell us a little bit more about it. Ken, thanks so much for taking the time. First off, this is kind of a preview of what we can expect to see in the markets coming up in the next few months. So how does the process work? And tell us a little bit more about the event itself.
Sure. Well, first of all, the industry itself is composed of really quality, unique products and people that really have a passion and a love for producing these products. So what you have here in the Fancy Food Show is a celebration of all that. And it's really 180,000 products that are featured at the Javits Center.
And what do you mean when you say fancy food?
Unique, artisanal, small batch, special ingredients, quality, and under that banner fall many, many things. Natural and organic, local, gluten-free, many, many things. 5 years ago at the Fancy Food Show, you would have seen gluten-free where no one even knew what it was before, and now you see it proliferates the entire exhibit hall.
So it's kind of a glimpse into the future of food trends to come.
Very much so.
And then how did the event start? How did this originate? How is it growing?
The event is actually celebrating its 60 years.
Congratulations.
In New York City. And, you know, we've been fortunate. We've introduced, you know, some big brands that have kind of graduated. Ben & Jerry's, Pop Chips, Honest Tea, Stonewall Kitchen, and many, many, many others.
So this is sort of a way for brands to audition.
Yeah, and also, but in a unique, you know, specialty food is really a unique niche in the food industry. It's really kind of ahead of the trends in many ways, and also the quality of it, and also the people behind that quality.
Well, now we're going to get a look at some of those people. We actually have two exhibitors here with us. Michelle Park is here with Chef Juk Moon, who's here. Tell us about Korean temple food. Michelle, this is quite an array that you have here in front of us, and everything looks really interesting. Talk to me a little bit about this.
So the Korean monks, who are Korean Buddhists, they forage in the mountains and they find all sorts of delicious, yummy vegetarian items. And what they do with them is they cook them, and the food culture is really more about eating everything that comes from the earth, finishing everything, you know, kind of taking it easy, stuff that helps you meditate. So there's no garlic, no onion, chives, leeks, or scallions. As you can imagine, it's very difficult to cook that way. But Chef Juk Moon is a superstar in Korea, and he is, you know, very well known for making the most delicious temple food. So I actually brought some for you to taste.
That I'm looking forward to. I want to hear a little bit more about the chef, though, because Chef, you're also famous for your style in Korea. What is it about the chef that makes him such a superstar?
Well, so I think when people think about temple food, it seems like it might not taste very good.
No garlic.
I mean, but he's found ways to incorporate so many different flavors. You really won't miss the meat when you're eating it. Everything's vegan, obviously.
Let's try it.
All right. So what we have here is we have a tricolor lotus root. It's fried, and then we also have lotus seed rice.
So is this just kind of like a potato chip?
Very similar to a potato chip.
Should we go with the green?
Yeah, the green one has some spinach in it.
It's like a rainbow here.
Chef?
Oh, thank you.
It's actually very tasty.
Right? It's pretty good.
And this is made out of a lotus root?
Yes, and they just slice it. Actually, you can see the lotus root right here. You just slice it thinly.
So I get to say I'm eating healthy while I'm snacking as well.
You are totally eating healthy right now.
And then the rice, what goes into the rice?
So this rice, as you can see, it's kind of complicated, but it's got lotus seed, ginkgo nuts, red dates, pine nuts, all sorts of different goodies.
There's a lot going on in there.
The original whole grain.
Is there a special way for me to dig in here?
Just however you like.
All right, let's get a small piece here. I love the mix of textures in there.
Right, it's really good. It's also very good for you. So that's Korean temple, and they're, you know, at the Fancy Food Show doing some samplings and some demos. So
Korean temple food. Come on down and try it. And I want to move over to Scott. We have Scott Norton here with us. Scott, you're representing for the locals here. You're with Sir Kensington from Soho, and you guys are actually up for an award for one of your sauces. Tell me about that.
We are indeed. We're up for an award for our Chipotle mayonnaise in the best condiment category. Would you like to try it?
Sure.
Okay, great. So this is a mayonnaise that
I'll try it.
uses all natural ingredients, so no synthetic preservatives, and we actually use sunflower oil as the primary oil. This
We're not going to see high fructose.
No high fructose
all
corn
things
syrup.
that we can't understand here.
Exactly, and this one has a smoky chipotle flavor with a kind of an adobo flavor in there.
Oh, that's delicious.
What do you think? You like it?
I love that.
Great.
You could put that on an array of things.
Oh, yeah.
I would love that on a burger, even just on a pretzel like this. It's great.
This is very versatile. Condiments are all about versatility.
And how did you get into condiments? How did this company arise?
It's funny, you know, some friends and I were talking about 6 years ago about how strange it was that if you went into the supermarket, every single thing had choice except for ketchup. So you could get all-natural versions of pretty much anything, but ketchup was high fructose corn syrup, tomato concentrate, loaded with sugar, but at the same time, everybody eats ketchup. We all have a relationship with it. And so we set out to make one
I have a very close relationship with it.
Do you really? Do you like ketchup? Do you want to try the ketchup?
I can't try the ketchup, but I will try it after.
Try it later on.
Unfortunately, we are out of time, but it was a pleasure meeting all of you. Thank you all so much for coming here. And you can find out more information about the food that you saw here today and other exhibitors at that show. It's all on our website at cbsnewyork.com. We'll be right back. This is CBS 2 News Saturday Morning.